Hi, my name's David. I live in Ipswich, Queensland, Australia. Recently, I read a question on the UK Stammer Facebook site asking readers if they could share any treatment for stuttering and had this changed their life. I had to reply. When a child is born, parents can't wait to hear medical staff say their child is fine, or normal, or hopefully perfect. When applying for the most demanding jobs, a perfect person, or as near as possible, is usually a criteria. Stuttering can be accepted in many circles, but in demanding jobs, it probably will be a detriment. In the 1980s, researchers associated with a couple of Australia's top hospitals in Sydney came up with a technique called by the users smooth speech. The results have been tested over many years. This technique was featured on the Australia-wide TV program 60 Minutes. The public excited many Australian people who stutter, and major hospitals in Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne soon offered free programs. For the academics among you, I'm sure you can find peer-reviewed papers on this subject. I undertook several weeks personal therapy, followed by a 5-day intensive course. By the end, I felt I had won the lottery. I could speak to anyone in my circle without stuttering. Sadly, after a few months of speaking way too fast and forgetting the finer points, some stuttering came back. However, I never blamed the technique or those who so earnestly tried to teach it. I met dozens of people who had a very similar story to mine. So, over the next 40 years, with practice, life maturity, etc., I would rate my disfluencies now as less than 1%. A figure I'm very happy with. I fully accept there are other methods and techniques to reduce stuttering, but this has worked very well for me. And I guess about 90% of others who went through the program. The difference it has made to my life was certainly life-changing. I can speak in any normal situation, relieving my wife of ordering food and being a good speaking role model to our 2 sons, who neither stutter. And I speak confidently and fluently in many abnormal situations. I have worked part-time for around 35 years delivering court papers, interviewing for debts, and repossessing some cars and houses. I meet strangers, many often unhappy, which is the ultimate transfer activity for me, from the therapy room to the real world. The people I meet in this job are not interested in accepting my stutter. In the beginning, my speech was always on the edge. These days, It's almost a walk in the park. I try to help others to improve their speech by helping run a fortnightly Zoom meeting, which is called Sunshine Zoom, and quite a few other activities in and around Brisbane, including our annual retreat. I have created a YouTube channel called StutterTube Australia as a resource for any people who stutter or their families who are interested. So in conclusion, the virtual elimination of stuttering has been extremely important and beneficial to me, my family, and hopefully helping others in the local stuttering community who want the same. I am forever thankful to those who have helped me along the way. Cheers to all.